So unfortunately, businesses have a lot of climate perils that they have to contend with, things like earthquakes and floods and wind. So at Zurich, we have a natural hazards framework that we've been using for more than 10 years to help companies understand the current climate landscape and what current risks are to their operations. Now, for a more forward-looking view, we have climate models that we bring in that can look at varying levels of severity, say extreme weather to more mild weather, going out 20 years, 30 years, even 40 years, to help them start taking action now to mitigate those risks. The other tool that we have is a new climate portal with which they have the data at their fingertips. So they're able to apply different scenarios, look at different critical operations, and then prioritize the risk actions that they want to take to address these climate risks.
I would like to concentrate on Mexico, where I'm coming from. Specifically Mexico, you know that it's almost surrounded by two oceans, on the Atlantic and the Pacific. And we have been hit by several hurricanes over the last years. In one time, we had two hurricanes hitting the country on both sides. So unbelievable in that situation, but this is the effect, as we are seeing, on the climate change, and these are the reasons in that situation for this. Certainly, we are seeing that a lot of deserts and forests are getting dry. There is a lack of water, there is heat, there is temperature increases all over. So we're facing all this, and this is creating a lot of problems. So this is serious. We should be looking into this as very serious. The tools that we're using for assessing our clients are RMS, which are now one of the Moody's new members or joined in the network. We use Earl Worldwide, we use ERN, and certainly some of the carriers are also having their own modeling tools, which at the end of the day, they are helping us in a great way.
We are learning more about climate science every day. So this is an evolving space. It's really important that we have the right expertise in place to make sure we are getting the data right, which is why we have a strong team of client specialists with diverse backgrounds, including data scientists, environmental scientists, physicists, even someone who has a PhD in avalanche science. Who knew it exists, right? So this team, though, they understand the science, they understand how to use the science and the data to then create solutions that are going to work for our customers.
Those are several of the tools that we use on a direct or an indirect way. And there is no way that these tools can be taken with 100% accuracy. No, we need to take them with the best shot that they are able to provide and with some reserves. It's really depending on what you are looking for, on the result that you're looking, or the type of information that you are going to be taking into consideration at the end of the day.
So we worked with a company in Europe who reached out to us after experiencing a lot of flooding, as unfortunately has not been uncommon. So we went in, we conducted an analysis, and that actually included talking with local production facilities as well, along with local leaders to really get an understanding of the risk landscape. Based on that, we actually came up with a creative solution. We recommended inflatable water pipes, right? Who knew that these things existed? However, we recommended inflatable water pipes that automatically will expand when they detect a certain water threshold. Based on that, now when the company experiences flooding, those water pipes will route water away from critical areas, and it's already been used successfully. That was a risk that would have been considered uninsurable that is now insurable. In terms of key success factors, I think the willingness to be creative and to be open-minded, right? These are new risks, evolving risks. We have to come up with new solutions for them. And definitely the collaboration, both with the company as well as local constituents, such as the local community and even other production facilities.
Certainly, one of the ways that we have been able to transfer the risk is by the new parametric insurances that are available in the market. So This have been creating the possibilities for clients to insure those specific earthquake and hurricane risks, which have been affecting, as I said, in the country. So this have been the ways that we have been able to help our clients specifically.
So Zurich has been writing multinational programs for 50 years. And one thing that you learn with multinational programs is how critical it is to understand the local market. So we have a team at Zurich of specialists around the globe whose job it is to keep up with the local markets, those local regulations. And that team does include climate specialists who then keep us informed.
It is a great opportunity for us to being part of the WBN, just to be close with one particular case right now, which is Moody's, which has been joining the network, and they are the owners of one of the platforms, one of the tools, which is RMS, and that gave us the opportunity to be closer also and understanding, and they as well understand much closer the needs of our clients that we are servicing.
So it really starts with the company and their business goals and their business priorities, because every organization is different, and this is not something you want to take a cookie cutter approach to. From there, we really want to take a look at the data. So that speaks to what are their critical operations, where are those located, and then what are the perils, either immediate or long-term, that could really threaten those operations. With that, we're able to help the customer prioritize which facility should they target first for resilience assessments. From there, we're able to provide the next stage, so an end-to-end solution for this, where we conduct on-site assessments. So for that specific facility, to have a seasoned climate risk engineer come, identify opportunities, create an action plan. So it's really taking that data that can be a little theoretical and really turning it into action that's going to help the company be resilient for years to come.
Well, here we need to be very close to the client and understand what they are willing to accomplish, and also identify their current territories, where they are, and what's in the pipeline, and the expansion where they are going to be in the next years. So being able to understand their needs, it's a very important way of maintaining this good relationship with the client as well. It will depend what they are looking for, which countries, what's the size of the business, and where they are located geographically, which are the risks which are related to those exposures, and then we might be able to prioritize for them depending on their interest as well.